Hello class, so here we have some paper, Sharpie, preferably a marker of some sort. You want it thick, you'll see why. And then ruler and scissors. So let's start by first cutting this in half. It doesn't matter if you're in the exact middle, it's just I want you guys to be able to save some paper. So yeah, you're gonna make a copy of something, so that's why you're gonna need two of them. So let's first start over here. You're gonna take the ruler and the Sharpie or whatever thick marker type thing you have, and then make a line on any of these. I'm gonna go like this. Great, so now choose another one, just maybe a few more down, don't just do directly right under. So just some space in between. And then just do any sort of thing like this. Alright, so now we're going to copy this thing. So what I like to do here is line up some of those lines. And then, so I'm not going to directly trace over it. What I'm going to do is put a dot on each of those. Because you can create a line from just 2 points. So let's go over here, make a line there, make it nice and thick. That way the thing that we're doing later is a lot easier to do. Essentially we're going to be cutting along the lines. You'll see what I mean. And then here's the last one. Alright, so now choose one of them, either of them, it doesn't really matter. And then just write this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the other one, that one we're gonna cut. So essentially you just need to cut this top part. And we're going to use this basically to measure. So try to get as exact as possible, but you don't have to stress out too much, just as long as it's pretty much there. So notice essentially we get this thing, that cut out. So we have angle 1 right there. Now let's get angle 2. And we're only going to be using angles 1 and 2. You will see why as we go throughout the lesson. I'm going to cut that off to make it a bit easier for me to cut this. So don't cut the actual lines off because we need the actual line. You just want to cut the white space off. Alright, so now let's compare things. See what is congruent to what. So that's angle 1. We have this copied, so let's see. What looks like angle 1? Angle 4 kind of looks like it, so let's try. So let's match up the middle part. Match up the lines, and hey look, they actually are a perfect match. If you look at that. And you should be doing this on your own also, and you'll be able to see that they are indeed a perfect match. So we get those, that's the angle symbol, and then just do a mark like that. That means the things with the same mark are the same, they're congruent. Now let's look, it looks like 5 is kind of big also. Also, a quick thing, notice, if I try to do it over here to angle 2, you can see that this is way too big for angle 2, so it's not angle 2. So angle 5, let's match up the center parts. And let's see, what do we get? Yep, it is also a perfect match. How about 8? Let's look at that. Yep, perfect match yet again. Now we'll see what's congruent to 2. So for 2, I'm just going to give it this mark because it's different than 1. It's very clearly different than 1. So let's see, what is the same as that? Well, we have 3 that we can check because 4 we already don't need to. So let's match that up. And if you match it up correctly, then yes, that is also perfect. How about 6? Let's see, match that up. Yes, that is also perfect. And then 7, let's measure that. Yep, also a perfect match.